Men are right. I mean, we are, aren't we? Women who can't find a man don't understand men. And that's obviously for a woman who's looking for men. She's not a woman who's off men and she hates men. No. Hear, hear, woof, woof. As men. Yeah. Where did that come from? From year one of making content, I realized, because a lot of women used to make some weird comments, I realized, wait a second, it doesn't matter anything that I say. Even if they can understand what I'm saying word for word, they don't understand it. Thus, hear, hear, woof, woof. They understand the English, hear, hear, but the woof, woof, they don't understand it. They can't decode that. But it's nothing to decode. It's me just talking to men as men. We understand it. You get it, don't you? A majority of them won't. But the reason is assumptions. Assumptions, sweet, beautiful assumptions, where for everything I'm saying it for certain reasons. Oh, wow. And even so, it's like, wait a second, you believe someone could say so much and it just be for nothing. It could just be for stupid reasons. It could just be for self-hurt. Wow. It made me realize, wait a second, I mean, some men could get away with saying almost anything, obviously within realms, saying almost anything on the internet, and a majority of it is going to go over women's heads. It's going to go over women's heads. They won't understand it. They would assume, again, because of assumptions, it's being said for certain reasons. So it's like, okay, hear, hear, woof, woof, as men. I hope you're focused and on your square. Because you get it. But a sad reality for a lot of women nowadays, they don't understand why they can't find a man. They don't understand why they're single. A simple thing is, they don't understand men.
Again, I spent my night out for Paddy's weekend chatting to 0 men, surrounding myself with women, as I always do.
Lovely woman. St. Patrick's weekend, yet she didn't have any lovely Irish men to talk to. No. She's surrounded by lovely drunk Irish women.
Surrounding myself with women.
Manless. You know? But why?
I just I don't know, my friends are like to me, are you not just into men anymore? I just don't meet men that I fancy. Honestly, I left and I was like, I'm so excited to get a kebab. How sad is that?
Well, I mean, at least you get to go home with some spicy meat.
I'm so excited.
In the least. I mean, it's not a man, but still some spicy meat, isn't it?
How sad is that on a night out? That the excitement I have is having a fucking kebab. I don't know. Find me a nice Irish man. Find me, people say to me, oh, you must be so picky. I meet so many girls like me that just can't find a nice man. I'm not on the dating apps. I just want to meet a sound fucker.
Yeah, lovely. But what's going on where you and your friends are having the same problem? You and your friends. Now, is it the fact that you're not attracted to any of the men around you? Or it's because a majority of men are not out there where you are? You see, it doesn't matter how many videos men make saying this. It doesn't matter. Women just think and assume, oh, it's just a small amount of men. They have no idea. Again, they don't understand who the modern man is nowadays. Women have no idea who he is. They're still making assumptions based on what they think men are. They have no idea the amount of men who are just not bothered nowadays. Again, they assume it's a far smaller amount of men than it actually is. Yeah, a lot of men are crap, but a lot of women have no idea they're surrounded by only a very small amount of modern men.
Like me, that just can't find a nice man. I'm not on the dating apps. I just want to meet a sound fucker. It's impossible.
Well, at least you still had a nice kebab to go home with. A nice bit of meat.
I'm so excited.
It's not real meat, obviously. You know, you can't get hugged by a kebab. However, it's still something for you to chew on, isn't it?
I think a huge reason that modern dating culture is so unpleasant is that unless you have your hooks in, unless one party is at least a bit in love, nothing is going to happen. Because being in love is what allows you to transgress the societal rules around shame.
But doesn't that depend on if you actually believe in love or not? I mean, think about this. Assumptions again. If a lot of people out there assume someone else is in love, but they are not, they don't feel love or fall in love, I mean, aren't they the one benefiting? The one that doesn't believe in love, but knowing that others may love them? because they can use them, can't they? They can play them, can't they? Because whether or not they believe in love, they know this person believes in it. They seek it. They want it so much.
I'm so excited.
You see, a lot of people say romantic love is a weakness. You know, this is not love for, for like your family members, your kids or anything. This is romantic love for like a partner. A lot of people say that is just fake. It's not real. It's propaganda, modern programming. It's stitching in the system. Yeah, the fibers of the system to keep the machine of society going. Oh yeah, reproduce, fall in love. Love
Is at least a bit in love.
Then reproduce and pay these bills and taxes. Yeah. Who does romantic love really benefit nowadays?
It allows you to look indifference in the eye and just hit it with your desperate partiality. The finality of a haha yeah can end a modern talking stage. If you're indifferent to someone, you're probably not going to double text them. It takes a level of care, and that's why I said one party has to be a bit in love, because if you're in love enough, you will respond to a haha yeah. If you're in love enough, you'll send a haha yeah and be like, oh my god, wait, like I need to say something else. Obviously, dating apps perpetuate this culture of easily discarding people. Like, you're literally on there discarding people, but it doesn't even stop there, because even if you match with someone, you could go on 2 dates, haha yeah each other, and then they're also discarded. Someone literally needs to give you something that no one else can give you.
Exactly. Lovely young woman making some points. But this is why a lot of women don't understand why a lot of men hate to be seen as and never want to be seen as a simp.
Discarding people.
Because let's be honest, if a lot of men were honest, they have simped before. And again, a simp is not a man who likes his woman and does nice things for his woman, his girlfriend, his wife. That's not what a simp is. Again, this is something women keep saying on the internet. Clearly, they don't understand it. It's their nonsense. We as men know, no, this is not doing nice things for you, woman, a woman you love, and is reciprocating. Reciprocating, as in doing back. Yeah, again, a lack of understanding. But it's beautiful though, isn't it? But a lot of men are afraid of simping nowadays because of what she just said.
Discarding people.
A lot of women have played men out of that fact, banking on a man, getting enthralled, falling in love with, getting hooked on, or just wanting to get a woman's drawers basically, but overusing that ability, abusing it, simping men out, having men jump out the window for no reason. So because a lot of men have understood, okay, this is a larger game being played on men, not just me individually. It's not a personal thing. A lot of women are simping men out collectively.
Discarding people.
You're not going to do that to me. Yeah? So what I'm saying is, yeah, a lot of people do bank on someone being hooked on them, wanting them, desiring them, wanting to be around them, wanting to sleep with them, whatever. Just wanting to be around that person, basically, wanting them. But it's been abused so much that no man wants to be seen as a simp nowadays. A lot of men have become flaky on purpose. A lot of men are afraid to become that dude who's doing too much for a woman who does not give an F about him, which is what a simp is. A man doing the most for a woman and she doesn't care. She's sleeping with the dude she really cares about. He's just, some tag along. Yeah. When things are taken too far, it makes people react in a strange way, doesn't it? Lover boys don't exist anymore. Because women turned lover boys into simps, didn't they?
Thing that no one else can give you in order for them to not actually be replaceable and easily discarded. The amount of situations that I've been in that have ended due to just mutual indifference. Like, I like them and they like me, but maybe I cancel on them, they cancel on me, and it's like neither one of us cares enough to reach out 2 times in a row, to double text. Like, that indifference threshold has not been surpassed. And I think dating app culture and like this casual dating culture just doesn't really encourage people to try and surpass the threshold of indifference. And like, for example, let's say I really like someone, they like me, right? And we're still indifferent. If we tried harder and went on more dates, maybe we would surpass that threshold and we would start double texting.
Exactly. You see, even a lot of men know nowadays that they would be chivalrous. They would be gentlemen. They would be dudes who would court women. But the standards have changed so much that it doesn't benefit a lot of men to be that dude. Now, you see, a lot of women say men have become like F-boys. Men just want to smash nowadays. Yeah, because a lot of men understand, yeah, if I can't directly get what I want, I'm just going to carry on and move on. I'm not saying it's good, but men have learned to become flaky because a lot of men are afraid of being the dude who's being tagged along, simped out, And it's not because men don't want to do nice things for a woman. No, that's not the case. Again, it's because women have abused the nice things about men. They took it too far and it can never go back.
I would start double texting, but because it's so easy to replace someone you're indifferent to, nothing ever surpasses this indifference. Do you know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah, get it. Understood. Loud and clear. Still, it doesn't matter. A lot of women will still end up going home with nothing but a spicy kebab.
I'm so excited.
It's proven that women that do not entertain men, barely entertain men, make the best girlfriends or wives. Just think about it. A woman that's not entertained about men in general, they typically have high standards, right? Which means they're very big on loyalty, standards, and emotional depth. She wants something real. You get what I'm saying? Over temporary attention. You got a lot of bitches out here that just like getting down. They like a little man attention. They giggle and shit when men text them late at night at 3 o'clock, at 3 a.m. in the morning to be on. But real women don't do shit like that. It's not acceptable to them.
Interesting. What a lovely woman, making some very good points.
Got a lot of bitches out here that just like getting down.
But you see, that's part of the modern standard for the modern woman, isn't it? And a lot of men know that. And a lot of men are turned off by that. Like, even as a man. Like, yeah, you're a man, you're a dogged man, you're a mad whore. Yeah, okay, sure. It doesn't benefit you as a man for every woman to be so. For every woman to have that vibe. It's like, no.
Just like getting down.
Because when you're looking for something real and serious, it's like, oh my God, is my future girlfriend, future wife, everybody's ex-girlfriend. She's been everywhere. It's like, oh my God, what's the point in even committing to her? None of her exes ever did. Whatever.
Just like getting down.
She is not desperate for male validation. That what makes her the best type of partner. And let me explain why. She's not easily impressed. So the bare minimum for this woman, it just won't go. It won't fly. Cheap compliments, fake promises, or love bombing does not work on this woman. A man has to earn her trust and affection. Meaning when she chooses someone, it's real. Just think about it. Back in the days, when you were searching for a woman, some men had to fight to death for one. Now all you got to do is text a bitch and just tell her what you want to hear, and she spread her legs open. I know.
Damn.
Just like getting down.
Damn. Imagine fighting for a modern woman. Yeah, comment that. Because I'm going to be honest, as men, no offense to other men, I'm never going to fight any of you for a woman. That's facts. I don't do that. It's not in my programming. Not that. Definitely not that. And it's in a sad way. It's like, what am I fighting for?
Just like getting down.
Nah, bro, you can have her. There's no fight here. You can have her, bro. Because the reality is getting her is not a guarantee of anything beneficial. It's a guarantee of her. But who says she's a benefit? It's sad to say you got to be careful what you fight for nowadays. Yeah.
To the real men, that is so unattractive to y'all. Because if you're this easy with me, I could just imagine how you are with other men.
Exactly.
Men are natural chasers. If you just open your legs on the first night or open your legs just because I said a little game to you, if I was a man, I wouldn't even be attracted to you anymore. You definitely.
She's giving way too much, but that's facts. And women don't understand it because they think they play some other dudes, but they sleep with this dude over here. It means they're doing something magical. And it's like, no, you're not.
So unattractive to y'all.
No, you're not. You're proving the point. And this is why a lot of women don't understand why a lot of men that they want don't want them. Because it's a fact of they know how easy you are to them, but they know how some of the women that they want, how difficult they are. So they know, woman, you don't even respect yourself. Doesn't matter how easy you are to me. You're easy in general. It doesn't matter if you're difficult to other men. You're easy to me, which means you're easy in general. Again, woof woof, as men, we understand that, don't we? We understand that. Women don't. They think because of sleeping with some and making others jump through hoops for it, it means something it doesn't. Because as men collectively, we understand what's happening. But they seem to think we don't. Yeah. Again, it's beautiful. Assumptions are beautiful, aren't they? Now you think you're winning, but you're playing yourself.
So unattractive to y'all.
Men are natural chasers. If you just open your legs on the first night or open your legs just because I said a little game to you, if I was a man, I wouldn't even be attracted to you anymore. You definitely won't be the bitch wife. So instead of a girl being flattered at a what you doing text at 2 a.m., a real woman gonna be like, sir, good night. Number 2, she has strong boundaries. She doesn't entertain clowns. She avoids toxic men, players, and time wasters. Simple. If a man disrespects her, plays games, or show inconsistency, she will cut them off immediately. It's no guessing games, no wondering why. She don't have time for that. She expects to be courted properly, not treated like an option.
That's beautiful. Everything she's saying is beautiful, isn't it? But even she knows herself, that's a very small amount of women. Sadly, It's a very small amount of women.
If a man ghosts this woman and comes back weeks later, this is the type of woman that's not going for that. She's blocking him and moving on. She is emotionally mature and stable. Most of women that are not very desperate for a man are very emotionally secure and stable. She doesn't need male attention to feel valuable. Her confidence is internal, not external. She's comfortable with being alone, meaning she won't tolerate toxic relationships just to avoid loneliness. She doesn't create unnecessary drama or fall for manipulation tactics like love bombing or future making. She's not the type of woman to cry over a man that goes to her. She just want to simply replace him. She's extremely loyal. Since she don't give attention to any man, when she chooses a partner, she's loyal. Ding, 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 ding.
Again, everything you're saying sounds nice and cute, but really, attention and validation from men is so powerful. The standard for men, a lot of men, is not to court. The standard for a lot of men is to shoot their shot, try to get draws, because a lot of men have understood the bar's been lowered so much where that is the new standard. Courting, please. That's not the standard. But we can see the men and women who lose in that standard. It's like, how many decent people want to play a dirty game? Doesn't matter how good you are, the game's still dirty.
He's not flirting with multiple guys. Yo, you barely got in, buddy. You barely got in with her. So you know she ain't with nobody else. When she chooses a partner, she's all in. She values deep connection, emotional intimacy over surface level relationships. She's selective about who she loves. This is a woman that does not fall in love easily. She doesn't rush into relationships or chooses partners based on superficial shit. She only commits when it's real compatibility, respect, and long-term potential. She's not the type of woman that's going to jump in relationships every month. She takes her time, basically. She's independent and don't settle. She doesn't need a man. She want a man. It's a difference. She's financially, emotionally, and mentally stable, meaning she won't stay in a bad relationship out of desperation. Most of these type of women also have very huge self-respect for themselves.
And a lot of those women are single and can't find a man because everything you're saying is good. Okay, the other side of everything she's saying is good. But again, too much reinforcement makes a lot of women unattractive nowadays. Like, she's too independent. Yo, woman, at least let me be a man somewhere, you know, let me at least try, you know. The sad reality is some women become so independent, they become too masculine. And a lot of men are honest enough to say they like an independent woman. They like independent women. They just don't understand why they have to be so masculine with it. It's like, why do you have to abandon so much femininity in becoming this independent woman? No one said you had to. It's like, hey, I like you, but there's too much reinforcement for me to even get close to you. It's therefore pointless. Your attitude's too much.
Because she doesn't chase, she attracts. Men who wants her have to step up or step aside. She's the type of woman that no man never wants to lose because she's rare and irreplaceable. She's the type of woman that you'll think about later and be like, damn, that was a good one.
I love being a single woman in my 30s and living alone, wrapped in blankets. It's like 6 o'clock. Nobody.
Well, that freaked me out. But it was her hand in the background. Okay.
He's here to bother me. And then sometimes I get, you know, as we all do, like, oh, it'd be nice to have a man. All my friends are married.
Oh.
And then I look around, I'm like, where would I put him? There's no space for him here. And I don't want to leave this apartment. I love it.
You can put him in your closet. You can buy a robot boyfriend and put him in your closet. Use him for what you want to use him for and put him in your closet.
I'm so excited.
Yeah? Again, does a modern woman need to care about a man's feelings, really? Does she even need to care? Give a damn? Does a woman need to understand a man? Does she? If all she wants is what she wants, all her needs and feelings being met, and she doesn't want to put little to no effort in, does it even matter in her trying to understand or even know about men? Does it? Or does it only benefit her in knowing what a man can do for her? Knowing what a man should do for her? Knowing what's expected of a modern man? But a man gets no benefits. Like, you get nothing, bro. You just get the benefit of doing for her. Yeah. That doesn't sound fun.
So I guess I'll just be alone.
At least you've got your phantom hand. Yeah, your phantom hand. Yeah.
When my brother started dating, I developed a whole new perspective. I did not know that it was females out here like this. Because, baby, my brother is not an ATM machine.
Wow. Damn. So you only realized it when your brother was going through it. It's only when, you know, a member of your family that you care about was experiencing badness, yeah, being used and abused. That's when you understood that it happens. I mean, that is sad, isn't it? It takes a first-person perspective for many women to understand that, yeah, men get treated like crap and they're decent human beings. They don't deserve it. It doesn't matter though, does it? Doesn't matter. Again, assumptions. Do women even assume men deserve respect now?
and going somewhere with that.
In a weird way, it does benefit you as a man to not be understood by the modern woman. They lack knowledge about you, which only proves they lack knowledge about men. Yeah? The world is yours. Have a nice day.
Surrounding myself with women.
Discarding people, just like getting